And good evening, sports fans, and more importantly, basketball fans. You are tuned in live to the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, and you are watching the finals, the C Division finals between SriLankan Airlines and Allianz Insurance. This is the 32nd edition of the Mercantile Service Basketball Association League, and we are about to see an exciting game. An exciting showdown happened between these two teams. As you're seeing right now, the teams are lining up. The team introductions are happening. We're just waiting for them to go through these rites until the final showdown starts. Both teams have had a relatively easy way to these finals. As you see the captain walk onto the court. A wonderful atmosphere here today at the Royal College Sports Complex. We've got a full house here today, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd is exciting. They are buzzing right now. You can feel it in the air. They are here to see an exciting match happen. Allianz, an exciting, fast-paced team. Sri Lankan Airlines, another experienced, well-rounded out team. Let's just see how this game goes. The road to finals for Team Allianz has been straight through. They have been the unbeaten team throughout the tournament. They have been the team to beat. Whereas Sri Lankan Airlines won 4 of their 5 games and lost only 1 game in the group stages, and that was against Team Allianz. A close encounter. 76-72. Allianz came out on top on that day. For Team Allianz, Disura scored 17 points on that game. And for Sri Lankan, it was Ryan with another 17 points. A tight game between these two competitors, fierce competitors. My name is Anushka, and I'll be taking you throughout this game. For Team Allianz, let's take a look. It's number 26, Chandimal Wanikasekara. Number 1, Disura Disanayaka. Number 5, Chama Digalla. Number 12, Dulmina Netsara. Number 11, Pevin Serasinga. Number 10, Malanga Galapatti. Number 0, Aaron Fonseca. Number 15, Prashant Grover. Number 8, Malik Piris. Number 31, Mark Selvakumar. Number 24, Dulina De Silva. And number 7, the captain of the team, Bhatia Sirisena. The team is coached by Vinura Ilanga Singha, a student of Nalanda College, a well-experienced coach. And for Team Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan Airlines, the team card reads as number 2, Ryan Jayaratna. Number 7, Shalin Kasi Chetty. Number 32, Sanjay Vanasekara. Number 1, Shavita De Silva. Number 23, Jean De Silva. Number 6, Buddhi Chachushankar. Number 69, Andre Jayakodi. Number 13, Akash Herat. Number 31, Don Ramanayaka. Number 14, Nigel Jayamaha. Number 12, Chatun Fernando. And the captain, wearing number 15, it's Aaron Gomez. And the head coach for the team is Coach Tilakaratna, another well-experienced coach, been with the team for a long time. And the referees for today are 3 well-experienced referees. Referee Charita, Referee Ravi, and Referee Christopher. We're just seconds away from the start of this game. Alongside me I have once again Dilka. Dilka, welcome back once again to the Combox. How are you feeling today?
Welcome back, Anushka. This is the second finals that we are having on Mercantile Basketball Association League Tournament. Just a small thing, Anushka, actually one of our audience corrected us during the last game also. So in terms of the current regulations, the 3 referees are called the crew chief, umpire 1 and umpire 2. I think that we have to correct from our end.
We'll have to correct that. So the umpires have taken the court. So the umpires are ready to tip the ball. The clock is set. 10 minutes on the clock. Both teams are ready. The players are ready, the coaches are ready, the fans are waiting in excitement, waiting for this game to be tipped off. And we are off. Team Allianz controls the ball and goes straight again for the basket. I think that sets the pace for the game for Allianz.
This will be an intense game, Anushka. There will no doubt about it, because
a beautiful work from the sideline. That was Dulmina for Team Allianz scoring the first points. Sanjay brings up the ball, passes off to Ryan. Dilkar, did you watch the previous match against these two teams
actually
in the group
it was
stages?
an intense game, and during the semi-finals also, both teams were battling out to make secure their spot in the finals.
I think for SriLankan Airlines it was a very intense game. It went to overtime against the Travelling Brancher. Won in overtime.
They won by 2 points.
Won by 2 points. I think Allianz had a bit of an easy game. A shifty dribble from Dulina. Team Allianz had a much easier semi-finals compared to SriLankan Airlines.
They were the group tops.
They were the group champs. 82-67.
Yeah.
So I think these two are the best teams in the division right now, and rightly so. They are here to meet each other in the finals.
Definitely. So if we talk about the Team Allianz, they have been the F Division champions in 2019.
This would have been the long three. Aaron hustles up for the rebound. That's Dulmina, or was it Dulina? That's Dulina wearing number 14. Wearing number 4. That's Dulina with number 24. Dulmina on 12. Rolls off.
And Disura takes
Savita
the ball.
couldn't finish it off. Disura shifted dribbles. Well worked. Passed it off to Malik, who makes the easy 2.
As I was saying, Anushka, they were the F Division champions in 2019. So Malik awarded as the MVP during that tournament. Then they went on to win the Division E in the year 2020, which is the next year. Then during 2021 tournament, they lost to DPMC during the finals of Division D. And here they are battling for the Division C champion. They have been consistent throughout their run in the MSBA League Championship. They have been coached by Vinura Ilangasinghe from the beginning.
And I think we have to give props to Coach Vinura as well, for bringing the team from Division F all the way up to the C Division. I was there to witness the finals last year when they played against David Paris. A very intense, very fast-paced game. I think it went close to, I think it was a very 100.
Yeah.
I think close to 100. I think it was. Very intense, very fast-paced game as Ryan rims out. So Coach Vinura, who has been a student of Nalanda College, he's been coaching, I think, Kalyan University. If I'm not, I think Kalyan University. And that's a 3 by Malik. Setting the tone early. It's Team Allianz taking the lead, 7 points to 0.
And he's coaching currently at Slit also, as well as.
So he has the experience of building teams.
He's working at Nalanda College as well as a trainer.
So he has the experience of bringing them over the line. So good job done by him to bring this team up to this level. And you can see the results paying off. The team is fast, the team is young, the team is very exciting to look at. We've got shooters in Disura, Malik. Disura, who's been averaging 24 points a game, one of their main scorers. That's Ryan comes up with a 3, answers right back. So Disura has been an excellent shooter from the days I've seen him play. So he's going to be a key. Malik, Dulmin, Dulina, all of them will play a part in this game. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass to the post. Dulina to Dulmina. 24-12. That's the connection right there. Allianz leads 9 points to 3.
One thing we can guarantee, Anushka, this game will go on to be a one of the massive scoring games in this tournament, because Allianz has achieved the 100-point mark during their group matches one time.
Sanjay with a little jumper. He scores 2. Who was that against? Dilka, do you know?
Actually, I don't have that information with me, Anushka.
I think they did against HSBC. It was 103 to 65. A thrashing. A thrashing is what you call a 40-point game.
So they are a fast-pacing team, and they will shoot whenever they feel like shooting. It doesn't matter they have a clear shot or not, because
But
they have the height advantage to get the rebounds also.
I think Aaron, Dulmina, they are good rebounders as well. They've got a bit of height on them. I mean, if you take out Dulina, the rest of the team is quite tall. You know, they're closing in on 6 foot, so they've got the height advantage as well. You know.
Actually, Anushka, Aaron is one of the players who represented the national 3-on-3 side also. We have to mention. And
So-
Bhatia is their captain who represented the Sri Lanka schools team.
Yes. So we got 2 errands in this game. Wearing number 15 for Sri Lankan. And that's Malik with the easy lane. We got 2 errands. One is for Allianz wearing number 0. And the other is on the Sri Lankan side wearing number 15. Speaking of the SriLankan Airlines team, Dilka, it's a bit more experienced team.
Yeah.
Compared to the young Allianz team. Sanjay, who's been there in the scene for a long time.
And Sanjay is one of the players who represented Sri Lanka schools as well during 2003. And number 23, Jeannie De Silva.
So Jeannie is a past pupil of my school.
From St. Joseph's
St.
College,
Joseph's. Very, very athletic player. Got a good vertical on him. Always hustles, goes in for the rebound. Ryan, another strong player, goes hard to the bucket. Excellent vertical. But I think what they're missing right now is the presence of Andre on
Definitely.
the court. I think he's out with a slight injury, so we might see him in the game today. We might not, but let's hope for Sri Lankan Airlines' sake that he gets some time in.
He
If he
actually
do-
contributed well during the semi-finals.
Semi-final overtime game. So let's see him. If he gets in the game, it'll be a bit more challenge for Allianz as well. So it's 12 points to 5 at the moment. 5 minutes left on the clock. Team Allianz has taken a strong lead, strong start to the game.
We can see Buddhi is eagering to enter this game. He's in the bench right now. So he's one of the best players that they have. His contribution during the semi-finals as well as the previous games was tremendous to the Sri Lankan team.
I think he's a good scoring option. Very agile. Got a
Here
good
he
shot on
comes
him. Got a
into
good
the-
head on him. Ryan goes up for the 3 and makes it. 8 points to 12. Castle lead down to 4. We have a game on our hands today, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are tuning in, this is the C Division Finals between Allianz Insurance and SriLankan Airlines. And you are in for a treat today. As Disura comes up with a layup.
If you are someone who's guarding Disura, you can't give him some space.
Any space at all.
He has the height, he has the dribble, he has a touch.
That's an air ball by
That was a definite travel.
Ryan, but well defended by Sanjay. I think his pressure made Malik have an unforced error there.
Malik wasn't expecting Ryan to be there.
Yeah. That's the experience there, you know. Still early times. That's Aaron with the jumper. And Aaron comes up with the rebound. Dulina. Walks in for the 2. Malik with the rebound. Couldn't finish. Ryan with the rebound. Settles it. Pass it back to Sanjay.
The thing about Sri Lankan team is they have a good player rotation. They have deep bench. They have the depth to make sure that they fight till the last moments. Here goes Buddhi with his first attempt. He misses his out.
But it was a good shot.
Yeah.
off the ball movement was there. So I think that's what's needed a lot in this game. It's not, you can't play with the ball, you have to do a lot of off the ball movements. Dulina, no fear on him, goes straight for the three, stares Sanjay down, waves the crowd, 17 points to 8.
We have 3 minutes left in the quarter.
Unforced error by Aaron. That's Malik. Couldn't finish it off.
And he gets his own rebound, pass it to Disura. Disura tries with a three.
Like we said, Dilka, there won't be, this will be a fast-paced game. There'll be a lot of threes from Team Allianz. That's Sanjay with the mid-range. Couldn't connect. As we see Andre coming into the game for Gene. I think he was sidelined with a bit of a back issue.
Yes.
So he'll be a bit more ginger when he comes in.
We should talk about Andre also. He has been a product of St. Peter's College. And he is playing well during the school days. And one of the biggest prospects, I think we all believed he would represent national team one day.
Because one thing about Andre is, as Aaron scores on the other end, Andre was an exceptional player during his school time. He was, during that time, I think, for St. Peter's, Lakshan, Samar Singha, Sudesh Paiva, Madhu Shankar. So they had a lot of players, Jared. We had a lot of players who were excellent players. And Andre was a center who had very good footwork, had a lot of good sense in him. So a lot of us expected him to go on to represent nationals, represent Sri Lanka, but he did represent Sri Lanka in one way, SriLankan Airlines, so he still got something out of him. But after school, he did spend a few years playing with my former club as well, for Colombo. So that was a good run that we had. I think we won a few championships with him in our team. Excellent player, excellent team player. Very fun to hang around with. Good to have a very good person to go on a night out with as well, you know?
Yeah.
The night never ends with him. But hard to catch. Hard to catch.
And one of the school teams that he represented during 2011.
As Malik hits a three, 20 points to 10.
They went on to place 4th in the Asian Games of under 20, if I'm not wrong. That was the highest achievement Sri Lanka ever has in the men's basketball segment.
Well defended by Aaron. Cuts off the fast break. Brings the ball up. Passes up to SriLankan Chetty. Surveys the court. Falls for the screen. Doesn't get it. Drives left. And couldn't finish. Disura with the ball. They've got numbers.
Here comes Buddhi. It is fast pace. And he makes the basket. Oh, Aaron.
12 points to 20. 30 seconds left on the clock. We'll probably have 2 possessions in this game. Maximum 3.
That was a good move by Dulina, but he couldn't make it.
20 seconds on the clock. Aaron pass off to Shalin. Takes a shot. Andre with the rebound. 11 seconds on the clock, counting down. Gets the ball, fakes, rolls, passes it off to Aaron. Throws it up. Couldn't roll it in as time winds down. 10 minutes are gone, 12 points to 20. Team Allianz leads. What do you think about the first quarter, Dilka?
I think Allianz was playing for their strength. They have scored 20 points, which is kind of their average during the first quarter. And on the Sri Lankan side, they are still not tuned up for this game, as I believe. So they need a bit of time to get into their rhythm, and they definitely need to stop Disura, Malik, and Dulina if they want to win this match.
True. Very true, Dilka. Team Allianz has a lot of weapons, a lot of sidearms. They have a deep bench. Bhatia still hasn't checked into the game. Another important factor, I think he's also recovering from an injury. But if he's fit, that's another weapon that they have. Team Allianz looking strong, but Team Sri Lankan, they have a good bench, they have a good set of heads on their shoulders. They will look to cut down this league in the second quarter, go into the half as we look at a few of the highlights. That's the first three. Sanjay. Malik went for a few fast breaks. Fast-paced game.
I think Malik is the glue that's holding Allianz team, because you can have many offensive weapons. Malik is someone who can do a little bit of everything. He communicates with his teammates. He makes sure that his teammates are falling into what they have studied, what they want to execute during the game, and also make sure that he makes the defensive stops.
The sign of a true team player, Dilka. Team Sri Lanka is ready. Team Allianz is ready. Let's see what the second quarter holds for these teams. It's 12 points to 20. It's Team Allianz with the lead. Crowd looking on in anticipation. Shalin Kasichetti with the ball. Pass off to Sanjay. Couldn't finish. Aaron comes up with the rebound.
Isura takes the ball up and passes to Lina. Here goes Aaron.
Draws a foul from Ryan. The young man went strong to the basket. Was rewarded with the foul. And makes the first free throw.
Aaron is someone with a cool head. He has the footwork, the size and the power to make sure that he can post up anyone against anyone. Here goes both free throws for him. And lead is up to 10 points.
Shalin with the ball. Andre calls it. Couldn't finish. Team Allianz. Dulina comes up with the ball behind the back, roll off, pass it off to Disura for the free three-pointer and misses it. But Allianz comes right back. Beautiful pass. What vision from the number 12, Dulmina. Catches Malik right under the basket for the easy two. Fools everyone.
That's another steal.
Unforced error. Dulina blocking foul on Sanjay.
One thing Allianz has improved during the tournament is their defense. They weren't a good defensive team during the first half of the tournament. And that's one of the reasons that they lost the last year finals also. Here goes Disura.
Comes up short on the three. But we have SriLankan Airlines has to understand this will take a lot of threes during the game.
Yeah.
But they have to understand they have to have an arm up there. They have to have a hand up in his face. If he makes 5 threes a game, that's not going to be good for Sri Lankan. You can't let him shoot as Ryan goes up for another 3. Andrew with the rebound.
One thing we need to understand is if you are a team, you can't make sure that the other team doesn't shoot. You can make the shots difficult.
Beautiful curl from Dulina.
And
Malik with the assist.
Malik.
Excellent team combination from Allianz. The lead has gone up to 14. Early stages of the second quarter. As Ryan chucks in another 3. Shalin with the rebound. Passes it back out to Buddhi. Beautiful up and under. Gets the man up in the air. And scoops it in for 2. 14 points to 26. No, that's just careless. That's just careless defense.
That's a lazy mistake. You can't give up those kind of plays during a final.
A final. When you are down by 40, you just can't have that sort of mentality on defense. You have to be aware. You have to be on the ball 100% of the time. And I think the coach Tilak made the right decision calling for that timeout. They needed this.
The Sri Lanka team has been the B Division champions in 2018. They had bit of struggle during the last few years. They were thrown out of the group stage during the last tournament itself, if we are talking about. So this is actually a great chance for them to redeem themselves.
So they've done the hard work. They've gotten the finals. It's just a matter of finishing things off. But they're not off to the best start for a game, down by 14. But it's a 40-minute game, Dilka. You know, we've still got 8 minutes left in this quarter, 20 more minutes in the second half. So basketball is a game that can change within a minute, within a few seconds. So all you need is some sort of play from someone, an impact. Someone needs to give an impact to this team, push it from this rut that they're in right now.
So currently the momentum is with Allianz.
With Allianz. So let's see who will it be. Will it be Ryan? Will it be Aaron? Will it be Shalin? Or will it be someone from the bench? We just have to see, but it has to be someone to give them a push. Aaron with a little shimmy.
That was called 3 seconds.
3-second violation on Andre.
On Andre. Durin is pushing the pace.
Once again, they nearly had that pass.
Yep. And then they need to gather themselves during the in the defensive flow.
Sri Lanka needs to learn that Allianz is a team that drops down on defense, on offense as well. So they need to be nice behind the back. But turned over, Malik gets a rebound. Steadies himself, passes off to Dulmina. Couldn't finish it. Aaron comes up with the rebounds.
I think they need to discuss whose responsibility is to guard Dulmina. He's getting free shots during the last 3 possessions.
Andrew with the 3 goes in and out. Dulmina with the ball. Back to Disura. Call for a travel. These are the type of opportunities that Sri Lanka needs to capitalize on. They've had 2 turnovers, but they could not capitalize early. So let's see if this possession comes into any.
That was a
beautiful
nice
pass from Andre.
Salim should have made it.
Floundered at that end. Floundered. Just wasted opportunity by Salim. You can see it in Andre's face. Dulina, step back 3, rims out. Salin calmly brings out the ball. Pass off to Buddhi. Corner 3. Misses it.
Here goes the numbers. That was good defense by Buddhi. He managed to take the ball off from Aaron's hand. Malik with the out of bounds. Passes to Aaron.
Aaron with the 3. Catches nothing. Aaron with the rebound. Fakes.
He's battling down the rim and he draws the foul in the basket.
Andre Jayakodi, the tallest tree in the forest right now, grabs the rebound and gets it in. 16 points to 28. Sri Lankan Airlines needed that shot. Lane violation, I think. Granted another shot. It's these little things that Sri Lanka needs to capitalize on. A turnover on this side, a lane violation here. Tipped in by Buddhi. Gets his rebound. Aaron with the shot. Sri Lankan misses 3 opportunities to score as Allianz comes back in.
Buddhi with another steal. Here goes the ball to Salim. He drives to the basket.
Beautiful turn.
And he makes it.
Beautiful fake.
The timeout is with Allianz. They feel the pressure that Sri Lankan is climbing up. The lead is cut down to 10 points now.
I think that was a really good move from Shalin there. We might be able to see it on the screen in a few seconds, Dilka. But that's something that move is something that we all try. You know, we've seen it in the Jordan highlight CDs. You know, baseline, do a small little roll off fake.
You turn your
back.
head around,
Yep,
making
yep.
sure that you're going to show that you are going back to the 3-point line.
Yeah, that's something that I think the kids in our generation, when we used to buy CDs of Peta, you know, go down, look at those Jordan highlight CD. I think everyone had that one CD. You know, it had top 10 assists, top 10 dunks.
I think that was against New York Knicks.
I think so.
Patrick
Yeah.
Ewing was waiting under the rim to block the shot, but he made it as a dunk.
So that's something that was ingrained in our brain, and
Definitely.
and every time we are in that position, everyone tries to recreate it. And I think Shalin had that in mind as well. And he might not be Jordan right now, but you know, he got that move down. Back from the timeout, it's 18 points to 28.
Someone has to be Jordan in Sri Lankan team if they want to win this match.
Someone's got to fly. So back after the timeout, 18 points to 28. 5.5 minutes left.
And interestingly, Buddhi is back on the bench.
Gene checks back in. Well defended by Shalin.
It was a
Wayward pass.
Let's see what the referee has to say about it.
They're gonna wave it off.
Yeah.
Collision at the end, but all part of the game, Zoka. You know, this is a contact sport, so there's not a lot of room for flopping. There's not a lot of room for spacing and letting people go by. You know, there's a lot of contact involved. So
Yes. It was called
a carrying violation. So Sri Lankan Airlines ball. Let's see if they can make the most of it. To Aaron, rolls back to Shalin, and scores. Beautifully worked by Aaron. Drives in, kicks the ball out. Lead back down to 7 points.
You can see some enthusiasm from Sri Lankan crowd.
They've got Savita guarding Disura. Hits the ball away. Kick ball by Savita.
But they did a great job of trying to stopping Disura. Here comes the Allianz captain Bhatia, someone who represented Sri Lanka schools back in his days and who was dealing with a bit of an ankle injury.
Straight away three. Couldn't get it. Malik with the rebound and the end one. Those are the type of impact plays that Sri Lankan Airlines needs. Lead was down to 7. Malik came in, got the 2, got the chance to get it up to a 10-point lead again. I love this the plain jersey for Allianz, Dilka.
This reminds us the,
The Magic.
1996
Yeah, the Magic jerseys.
with the Shaquille O'Neal wearing
Yep.
it.
That was one of the favorite jerseys when we were growing up. That and of course the Kobe's. But there's something about this Magic jersey. Foul by Dulina. Sri Lankan Airlines trying to claw their way back into this game. Pass it off Jean. No threat on the 3-point line. Sanjay pass it off to Savita. Couldn't get the lane.
But they
But-
got the rebound.
They got the ball back. Behind the back. Couldn't finish. Dulina with the steal. Behind the back. And Aaron brings the ball up to Sanjay. Looks up. Shavin. Calls for the screen. Gets it. Fakes.
That was
Draws the
called a
foul from Malin. Dropped the foul from Malin. That was a blocking foul. He's doing the right things at the moment. Bhatia with the steal. Well stopped by Sanjay.
Here goes a 4-on-4 situation.
Shalin with the jumper. Aaron with the easy two and makes it tipped off to Aaron by Jean. A good rebound.
Sisura bringing back the ball into the front court. Pass it to the reader. He's trying to drive into the middle. Try to make a jump shot. Misses it. And it's off of Aaron's shoulder. So the ball goes back to Allianz team. We have 14 seconds on the shot clock. That was called 5-second violation, and that was a wonderful defense by SriLankan Airlines team.
Good pressure, good pressure. Got all the mans covered.
So the lead is within 8 points right now. It was big as 14 during the last quarter. But Salim did some impactful plays. Here goes another basket.
Easy layup for Buddhi. Fakes Aaron, drives baseline and finishes from the rim. 6-point lead.
Like I mentioned, Anushka, defense was not the strongest suit for Allianz team throughout their run from F Division to Division C. Let's see whether they can hold it off during the C Division final.
This with the ball, he's lining up for a shot. Call for the travel.
Traveling.
Once again, good defense from Sri Lankan.
So Andre is back on the floor for Chini De Silva.
First time I'm seeing Coach Vinura stand up for today's match. He's been pretty calm the whole time.
And Bhatia is back out for their center player.
Dulmina.
Dulmina. It was called traveling.
Travel by
It's a
Buddhi.
fair call.
Allianz ball. Dulina slowly brings the ball up. Calls for the screen. Drives in. Couldn't finish. Andre with the strong rebound. Dulina tried to go for the sneaky play. Couldn't quite get it done.
I think Andre was lucky that time.
Very lucky that time he was called for the foul.
I'll tell you a small story, Anushka. Meanwhile, we have Chamat coming into the game from Allianz, number 5. The interesting thing about him is he has been in this team more time when they won the championship. The only time he left the team where they ended up as runner-up.
That was a bad play from Shalin. That was very bad play from Shalin. Unnecessary pass. Led to the 3 on the other side. Disura with the clean look and finishes it off.
Let's see whether Chamat can bring up the luck again. Chamat and Malik both played for Nalanda College.
Beautiful fake by Andre. Strong finish to the hoop. Goes up, gets fouled. Like I said, Dilka, Andre is someone who has very good footwork.
Yeah.
As you see, back down, got the rolling fake, came up with the foul. Makes the first shot. Nice and easy, rims it in.
Lead is back to 8 points.
Couldn't get both shots to go in.
Andre attended 4 free throws, but he could make only 1.
Wayward shot goes in. Malik off the board. Lead back up to 10.
Sanjay with the ball, pass to Salim.
Back to Andre.
There are multiple players guarding Andre. Ball comes back to Sri Lanka.
Off Aaron.
We have 14 seconds in the shot clock.
Free three-pointer and makes it. Shalin Kasichetti. Someone needed a three. And turnover from Chamat. Lead back down to 7.
This is the point where I think Sri Lanka definitely need a basket. They definitely need to score this position. That will give them the momentum.
They have 40 seconds on the clock. They need to finish this quarter strong. Go into the break.
Ball back.
Fakes. But somehow they come up with the ball. 8 seconds on the clock. Sanjay couldn't finish.
We have 5 seconds on the shot clock.
5 seconds on the shot clock. They'll go.
20 seconds on the game clock.
That's enough time to get a good look. Way more than enough time.
We want to also inform that the Mercantile tournament is playing with a different ball, a new ball which is suitable for the Indo concept.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the players keep asking referees to swipe, clean up the ball, because there are
unforced error. They had the chance to cut the lead down, but that goes begging. New 20-second on the clock. Ball with Allianz. They have the chance to extend the lead. Dulmina with the ball. Pass off to Bhatia. Takes it to the ball. Crosses. Drives into the left. Pass off to Desura. Drives into the corner. Pass it back to Bhatia. Throws the three-pointer up. 9 seconds on the clock. Aaron with the rebound. Clock winding down. Shalin couldn't control the ball. 3 seconds. Andre for the shot. Couldn't make it. A strong finish to the quarter by SriLankan Airlines. Couldn't get the last shot to go in, but an inspired performance from them to cut the lead all the way from 14 points down to 7. Dilka, we are on the way to our halftime break. Tell me a bit of your thoughts for this half. A very tight quarter, as you can see, Dilka. 17 points to 16. Sri Lankan actually outscored them in this quarter, but the first quarter is still hurting. Give me a few thoughts on how the two teams played, Dilka.
I think, as we discussed, Allianz is playing for their strength. They are a fast-pacing team, but during the latter part of the second quarter, they were unable to score as they were thinking. So it was where they averaged 20 points per quarter during their previous runs. So currently they have 16 points in the second quarter. Sri Lanka actually put up a good effort on stopping them.
A very good effort.
But I think they want to continue what they have done during the second quarter in order to win this game.
Yes, an inspired performance from Team Sri Lankan in the second quarter. They were thumped, if I might say so, in the first quarter, 20 points to 12, but came back strong. Let's look at a few of the highlights. We had a few easy buckets for Team Allianz in the first quarter. Buddhi drove hard. Andre was fighting amongst the trees down there. Malik played his heart out throughout the game. He was everywhere. He was on the rebounds. He was making shots.
And that's high-flying Buddhi. Then Desura goes with a three-pointer again. Malik with a crazy jump shot on the open court.
So that's the highlights for this quarter, for this half. We're going to go to a small commercial break and we'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned for the Papare, your #1 sports channel, and we'll see you soon.
Go bananas for the juiciest talent show on CBeebies.
Ready or not, here I go!
Celery Celebrate your favourite superfood as they show off their fresh skills.
Ta-da!
And fruitastic facts before your very eyes.
We bloom and grow super fast.
So squeeze the day because every fruit and veg is a superstar.
It's time to let our seeds shine.
Roots and Fruits. New episodes Monday to Friday on CBeebies.
පොඩ්ඩක් නවතින්න. ඔබ ඔය රිමෝට් එක අතේ තියන් channel මාරු කරන්නේ ඔබේ දරුවට බලන්න හොඳ programs යන channel එකක් හොයන්නද? ඔව් ඒක ලේසි වැඩක් නෙවෙයි තමයි. සමහර ඒවායි කාටුන් විතරයි. තවත් ඒවායි අධ්‍යාපනික වැඩසටහන් විතරයි. තව සමහරක් ඒවායි සින්දු විතරයි. ඔය සේරම එකම තැනක තිබුණා නම් දරුවටත් ලේසි, ඔබටත් පහසුයි නේද? එහෙනම් ඉතින් ඔබට නවතින්න වෙන්නේ මෙතන. දරුවගේ දැනුම අවබෝධය වර්ධනය කරන ගමන් දරුවා සතුටින් තියෙන වටිනා වැඩසටහන් රසක් මෙතන තියෙනවා. Dialog TV නාලිකාංක 48. A+ Kids TV. ආදරේ බෙදෙන පුංචි හිත්වලට ආදරෙන්.
Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම super reload plan එකක්. දෙස් විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. activate කිරීම reload සහ my Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 television රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television. Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම super reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. activate කිරීම reload සහ my Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 television රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Let's get into it.
This is Hits Now, where talents are discovered and superstars are born.
I'm very proud to have you on my team.
Where you can solve crimes and fight fires.
Must be nice.
Laugh with the family and many others. Play games and prove you're better. All the latest hits, all the time, all in one place.
So starstruck right now.
Hits Now, the best of US TV.
It's time.
It doesn't get any better than this.
ලෝකයේ වැඩිම දෙනෙක්ගේ විනෝදාංශයක් චිත්‍රපට නැරඹීම. ෆිල්ම් හෝල් එකකට නොගිහින් ගෙදර ඉඳන්ම විනෝදාංශයට ඉඩක් ගන්න. පැය 24 පුරාම කැමතිම හොඳම ජනප්‍රියම හොලිවුඩ් චිත්‍රපට ඇතුළුව සිනමා නිර්මාණ නරඹන්න. එන්න ලොකුම සිනමා පුස්තකාලයට. ඇන්ෆ්ලික්ස් සියල් සපිරි උසස් සිනමා රසාස්වාදය පිරුණ තැන.
රිදීතිරේ මහේෂා කිතාරු පුංචිතිරය ආලෝකමත් කරන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ජනප්‍රියතම සිනමා නාලිකාව රිදී TV. ඉතා හදබැඳි මෙදා රසවිඳි කළු සුදු සිනමාවේ පටන් නූතන HD යුගය දක්වා නාද වර්ණ සුසංයෝගී වූ පුළුල් සිනමා රසවින්දනය ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සිනමා රසිකත්වය වෙනුවෙන්ම ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් channel අංක 18න් රිදී TV.
What's going on here?
Can't stop. Express.
Coming through!
It's Big Thomas. Yeah.
They're finally here. Thomas and Friends, Monday to Friday on CBeebies.
क्रिकेट के इंटरनेशनल सीजन का जलवा, इंडिया टूर ऑफ इंग्लैंड, इंग्लैंड टूर ऑफ न्यूजीलैंड, इंग्लैंड के होम सीरीज एंड मेनी मोर बिग सीरीज।
अब क्रिकेट फैंस के पास होगा सेलिब्रेशन का बिग रीजन।
හැම රැයකම අප නොනිදා තැබූ අපේ කාලේත් මින් පෙර යුගයේත් හොඳම ටෙලිනාට්‍ය රසාලිප්ත කතා තුළ අපමණ සිනහ වූ මදකට හැඬුම් සිර වූ අපේම නොවූ අපේම කතාන්තයන් ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ටෙලිනාට්‍ය කලාව සැරසූ සුරම්‍ය රැඟුම් ආනන්දය නොනවත්වා නරපන්න සිටි හිට්ස් ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ටෙලිනාට්‍ය නාලිකාව ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් channel අංක 19.
There's a big world out there for your child to explore, with so much to see, so many things to do, and so much to enjoy learning about. They can do it all with the UK's #1 children's channel, CBeebies.
Amazing.
It's a safe place for your child to learn through play, with delightful shows that will entertain and educate.
That works for me.
Get them ready for a big world with CBeebies.
කිසිදා නොමියෙන මතක කිසිදා නොමියෙන චරිත සැමදා මතකේ නොමියෙන චිත්‍රපට තුළින් ස්වර්ණමය යුගයක් එකලු කළ අප්‍රමාණ රසිකාදරයට පාත්‍ර වූ සිංහල සිනමාවේ අමරණීය චරිත මතකාවර්ජනය අමරණීය මතක ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් චැනල් අංක 18 රෙදේ TV ඔස්සේ සෑම දිනකම සවස 3ට
TV නාලිකා වෙතින් ජයරත්න ගලගෙදර ඉදිරිපත් කරන බයිස්කෝප් කතා වැඩසටහන. ඔබ කැමති චිත්‍රපටයේ රසවත්ම කතා අහන්නට බලන්නට ඩයලොග් TV නාලිකා අංක 18 රිදී ඔස්සේ දැන් සෑම සෙනසුරාදාකම සවස් 5:30ට බයිස්කෝප් කතා.
දන්නවද සිංහයාගේ කම්මැලිකම ගැන? දැකලා තියෙනවද මීමස් රජුගේ ලස්සන? අහලා තියෙනවද The Great Elephant Gathering එක ගැන? විඳලා තියෙනවද තල්මහෙක්ගේ ආදරය? මේ සේරම දකින්න, අහන්න, බලන්න, විඳින්න පුළුවන් එකම තැන. Animal Planet. ලෝකයට හැංගුණ සත්ව ලෝකයේ අපූර්වත්වය සමග. Animal Planet.
ඇත්තටම ආගමේද බයි
And welcome back, sports fans. You are tuned live to the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. We are watching the C Division finals between SriLankan Airlines and Allianz Insurance. This is the 32nd installment of the Mercantile Service Basketball Association League. This is the finals, which is being held at Royal College Sports Complex, and we've had a very interesting first half. Allianz 36-29 taking the lead, had a 14-point lead. Team Sri Lankan came back, cut it down to 7 points. My name is Anushka. I'll be taking you through the rest of this game. With me right now I have Dilka. Dilka, how do you think this second half will go?
I think Allianz will keep trying to push for their strength, which is scoring. On Sri Lankan end, I believe they need to get back to the basics, where they should reduce the turnovers and make sure that they are feeding the basket.
Salin with the ball, passes it back to Sanjay. Corner pass to Buddhi, lays it off. Aaron, well worked out. Good score as Andre runs down, tells his team to calm down, take it slow.
Yes, Anushka, there is no hurry in this game. Yes, Allianz is a fast-pacing team.
But Sri Lankan doesn't need to match it.
Yes.
Beautifully worked, couldn't finish it. Dulmina with the free throw. Couldn't finish it though. Sanjay takes the ball up. Andre takes his time coming in. Pass off to Shalin. Calls for the screen. Doesn't use it. Andre comes up with a huge rebound. Pass it off back to Shalin. Extra pass.
Shalin should have made the shot, but he chose to pass it to Buddhi,
who made the shot. So I guess no loss there. Disura goes to the baseline.
That was a wonderful shot.
Beautiful shot.
I think Salim, who was the primary defensive player for Disura, got stuck in between Andre and the Aaron screen. So Sanjay is bringing up the ball now, ushering his team. Ball is with Aaron.
Two men on him.
That was called a foul. A reaching foul.
Team Allianz has been doing that throughout the game. They need to be careful. That's the second foul on Disura.
One interesting thing is Allianz is actually crowding the painted area, so making sure no one drives in.
I think it's got to do more with Andre's presence in the paint as well.
You can see there are multiple people coming in. And there goes the big man.
Beautiful shot. A big man's move by Andre Jayakodi. Backs down. Gets the smaller man down. And scores.
I think Disura should not hurry this game. That was called a foul. That was the fair call.
Foul by Andre. But I think props to Aaron there as well. He's trying to make something happen with Andre. He's trying to go toe-to-toe with him. A much more experienced player.
Aaron played a really good defense on Rajita during the semi-finals.
Another exceptional center player. Beautifully worked. Dulmina couldn't finish it off.
The out-of-bounds played was drew to perfection, but they couldn't make the shot.
Sri Lankan 3 points down. Sanjay looking to equalize. Couldn't finish as Malik brings the ball up.
Need to get back to the defense.
Good cut by Aaron. 35-40. As we have a stoppage in play right now. The umpires are taking a moment to discuss. Sorry, that's the crew chief.
I think Christopher
is the crew chief.
Crew chief.
And umpire 1 and 2 are Charita and Ravi.
Ravi are the umpire 1
and 2.
And Ravi is one of the players who represented Sri Lanka national team.
So a wealth of experience. That's the third foul on Disura. Unnecessary. Well sold by Jean as well.
Yeah.
Jean De Silva, a proud product of St. Joseph's College. I've got his brother somewhere along this line very near to us as well. Carl, making a lot of noise. Buddhi with the ball. Drives in. Deflected off of Ryan. It's Team Allianz ball.
It was the correct call, but I think Allianz was more proactive on that position.
A lot of hands.
Anticipated that it was going to Salim on the post. Here comes Aaron.
Strong move from Aaron. Strong move to the basket. Powers down Jean. Comes up with a foul. 42-35. Lead back up to 7.
Feeding the post wasn't their strong shoot, and it's not something that they have explored during the group stage matches also. But this is the adaptability of Allianz team and their coach. You see Andre is on the bench.
Yep.
Here is a situation.
And I think it's something that they can explore, because with Andre on the bench, Ryan has a beautiful shot by Aaron. Aaron has the opportunity to power down Jean. And even Charlene on the other side as well. I don't understand why they don't look for that play one more time. As Disura comes up short on that 3-pointer.
One modification Sri Lanka can do is switching up Buddhi and Jean, guarding Aaron and Dulina.
Ryan banks it off the board. Calls 3-pointer. 40 points to 43. Lead is back down to 3 points.
Here goes back. The same situation.
Malik with the 3-pointer. Looking for the answer. Way short. Sri Lankan with the rebound.
You don't need to hurry up in this position. But they made the basket.
Back-to-back buckets for Ryan. 3-pointer on one end. A strong drive to the bucket. Cuts the lead down to 1. What do you think is missing from Allianz right now?
I think Allianz can't absorb the pace that they are playing. The Sri Lankan is playing in a really, really slow pace. So they are not used to this. So there are defensive collapses. They have the intention of crowding the painted area, but since Andre is not there, they are trying to go for more of a man-to-man situation. This is where the team has fallen. but end of the day, the Sri Lankan has done a great job. Ryan has put up valuable 5 points consecutively, and the lead is cut down to 1 point right now.
Yes, we've seen Sri Lankan come off the halftime, with a lot of spirit. They're looking to run the ball. They're looking to score with a lot more intention than what we had in the first quarter, where they were down by 20-12, and they came up really good on the second quarter as well. So, true to what they played in the group stages, this match has all the makings to be an excellently competitive game. So, let's see what the two teams have to offer after the timeout.
We mentioned that Allianz wasn't the most dominating defensive team in the tournament, so they have to live up to that. They have to correct their mistakes right now. It's now or never. If you are a member of Allianz team, you have lost the previous edition on the finals during the same reason. This is for your time to make it up for it. That.
Disura crosses Shalin. Beautiful layup. Drives to the basket. No hesitation drive. Pass it out to Shalin. Back to Ryan. Blocked by Disura.
They're speeding up the game.
As they should, Dilka. Foul by Shalin. Second foul on Shalin. No one is in foul trouble at the moment for both teams, so that's well defended by Shalin.
Disura is also someone who likes to go from his left side.
Well defended by Team Sri Lankan. 5 seconds on the clock. Allianz with the ball. Top of the key to Dulmina. Blocked by Buddhi. Shalin with the ball. Ryan drives strong to the basket and gets called for the foul. That's Disura, and I think that is his fourth foul, if I'm not mistaken, Dilka.
I think Coach Vinura has to make a decision. We have to take Disura out. Yes,
fourth foul.
Yeah.
That gets Bhatia to clock back into the game.
Bhatia has to make a good impact during this next 4.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
And it's not easy coming off the bench. Well, you've been sitting for about 10 minutes. We had the halftime. I think that hit the rim. There's no way the ball would have fallen into that position if it didn't hit the rim.
I think referees are having a discussion.
Sri Lankan ball.
Hey, that's a good initiation.
Yes,
you made a wrong call. We don't see it often in the basketball industry. That's a good thing that referees actually admitting. Yeah. We all are human. We make mistakes.
Buddhi fakes, drives in, calls for the 3 second violation. Bhatia steps into a 3, couldn't finish.
I have a feeling that Bhatia will rely on his 3-point shooting because he has an ankle injury.
And I don't think he will risk it.
Yeah.
Driving in. Buddhi. Blocked. Team Allianz with numbers. Wasted opportunity. Somehow Allianz comes up with the ball.
That was a good save by Malik.
As Andre clocks back in. Subs in for Buddhi.
It takes a bit of time for Bhatia to
get himself warmed up.
Yeah.
Well faked. Goes in for the shot. Rims out. In and out. Sri Lankan with the ball.
Andre is back.
The Sri Lankan team is not going away. Beautiful follow from Dulina. Ran the length of the floor, caught the miss in the air, did a little up and under for the finish. Effort play from the young man. Jean comes up with the rebound. Couldn't catch it. Aaron draws a foul from Malik. Team Allianz commits their 4th foul for the quarter.
We have a feeling that I think I have a feeling that Ryan is kind of pushing up the pace than what they're expecting to do.
Yes. And I think the play that he did here was affected by that tip in by Lina.
You have plenty of time in this game, so calm
a lot
yourself.
of time for a 4-point play, 4-point game, Dilka.
And you have Andre playing in right now also.
Bad pass by Andre.
Here's a good chance for Bhatia to get back.
And he sells it. Couldn't finish as Aaron comes up with the ball. Throws it up to Jean. Couldn't finish again. Allianz with numbers. And an unforced error from Team Allianz.
Some hurtful turnovers from both ends. If those baskets were made, Sri Lankan could have cut down the lead to 3 points, and on the other end, the lead would have extended by Allianz if Bhatia would have made the 2 shots.
Yes. And now we have Dulina checking out. Chandimal coming in for the game. First time for the game. 3rd quarter. Big time minutes for the young man. Aaron fakes. Gets called for the travel.
They are going for a full court press here, knowing that there are limited players who can take the ball up to the front court. Dulina is actually in the bench. Bhatia is the only certified ball handler that they have.
And that's easily brought in. Aaron draws the foul from Ryan. Goes to the line. Goes in for 2.
That time Malik did a good job of bringing the ball into front court and making sure Aaron is a threat.
As he misses the first one. One person that I want to mention in the crowd today is Dilka Yaswan Muttetuagama. Muttai as we call him. So as we may know that he is part of the FIBA
technical committee.
So the first Sri Lankan to do it, I think. So he was part of the final. He was part of the panel in the finals at the Paralympic Games, the gold medal match, which was held in France. So he has been helping out a lot with the local basketball, with the initiatives here. And I think I want to especially mention out that the chances he gave to the female referees, the initiative where we sent four ladies to achieve their the certification for the referees.
And one other thing I have seen is even during the semi-finals he was here, and following the semi-finals he went and spoke to all the referees who were attending that day, and he was giving instructions.
It's input that these referees, these officials will find very helpful, because experience at that level is something that you really can't get from elsewhere. You know, you have to be there. You have to get it from a man who has been there. So Muttaya is, an asset to Sri Lankan basketball right now.
Definitely.
As
and
the ball
misses both free throws.
But Sri Lankan comes up with the ball. 43-48. Just under 2 minutes left on the clock.
You can see they are protecting the
paint
rim area, like making sure Andre doesn't touch the ball during this possession. Here goes Salim. Driving back. Gets blocked. Buddhi gets the ball back.
Back to Andre.
That was a nice pass.
Strong Facial lay. Lays it in at the rim. 45-48. Well defended and called for the travel.
That was a call for travel.
Huge defensive play from SriLankan Airlines. 90 seconds left on the clock. A chance to equalize, a chance to bring it back to 1 point lead.
I think Coach Vinura should take a decision to put Dulina in. He's their primary ball handler, the point guard. You need someone who can dribble and take the ball by their own. Here goes Buddhi. And
Andre comes up with the rebound.
Here's for the tie.
That's called for the travel. Well rebounded, but Sanjay comes up with a rebound and finishes 47-48. 90 seconds on the clock. The full court trap is really working right now. But Sanjay commits the foul.
I think they are over the limit for this quarter, so they will get 2 free throws out of that foul.
Both teams are over the limit, Jalka, so both teams have the chance to go to the line.
Andre is going back to the bench.
Good minutes from him. That's Savita, who checks back in.
These are crucial free throws at this point. You have Disura on the bench. And Dulina is yet to check in.
As SriLankan comes up with the ball, Buddhi going to the length of the court, passes off to Shalin and makes it! Comes up with a foul! SriLankan Airlines takes the lead for the first time in the game, 49-48.
And Coach Vinura makes the right decision of putting their ball handler into the game. Number 24, Diluna, and Bhatia steps out of the game. Salim can extend the lead with this free throw.
And he makes it for the first time in the game. Sri Lanka has the lead. Pass off to Chandimal. Dulina, as calm as he likes it, brings the ball up. Pass out to Aaron and scores. It's back equal. Clock winding down. Sanjay with the ball. Calls for the play. Pass off to Shalin.
You can pass off to
on the
Buddhi.
left. Takes a jumper. Sri Lankan comes up. Savita turns up, but couldn't finish. Blocked by Savita. Called for the foul. Effort play from him. 25 seconds left on the clock. I don't see anything wrong with that foul that he committed. He was going for the ball.
Both players were reaching for the ball. But Aaron had the control of it. That's why the foul was called on Savita.
Fun fact on Savita, another product of St. Joseph's College. Brother, younger brother, if I'm not wrong, Shivanga, who was, I think, part of the St. Joseph's team. I think he played for schools, if I'm not mistaken. Currently overseas. Savita was a well-decorated swimmer as well, I think. Because, yes, he's a well-decorated swimmer. As Aaron makes both the shots. 51-50. 23 seconds left on the clock. Sanjay brings the ball up.
We have number 13 in the game.
Akash joining in.
For Sri Lankan.
Kasichetti with the ball. Pass it off to Sanjay. Sanjay drives in. Kicks it off to Buddhi. Puts the three up. Couldn't make it. Chandimal with the rebound. And the clock winds down. He makes a shot, but it doesn't count. End of the third quarter. 51-50. Sri Lankan Airlines clawed their way back into the game. after being down 14 points to even taking the lead for a few seconds, but now down by 1. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. We have a game in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are just tuning in, you are in for a treat. Dilka, how do you think this last quarter will go?
I think the current momentum is with Sri Lankan. We have to say that they have done a tremendous job of staying calm on the offensive end and making sure that they get the stops during the defensive end as well. If you can see the graph, the Sri Lankan has outscored Allianz by 21 to 15 points. That has made the difference. They were leading at one point by 50 to 48.
But Allianz, being Allianz, the offensive powerhouse that it is, has come up with a 1-point lead. As we take a look at some of the highlights, it's going to be mostly Sri Lankan highlights. Aaron had a few good moves in the post. Young man showing emotion. Aaron drove to the lane. Ryan had a good few minutes. Back-to-back points of 5. That was a highlight of the game. Effort play. And that was the game that was a basket that tied it. The crowd looking on anxiously. No one knows which way this game is gonna go.
I think if you're Allianz, you can always go back to your basics. Feed Aaron. If Shivant is guarding you, there's a good chance Aaron can draw a foul or make a shot. Off of the defense that Sri Lankan has been playing during the last few minutes of third quarter, they can always use Dulina to speed up the pace of the game and make sure that there are good opportunities available.
And let's get the fourth quarter underway. Sanjay with the ball for SriLankan Airlines. Kasichetti surveys, jumps, and gets nothing but air on that time. That was an unnecessary play, if I say so. Was not on the cards. They have enough time. They can just make a normal play. Don't need to go for the style points. Dulina calls for the screen.
I think
Pass
for
off
Sri
to Malik.
Lankan also, they don't have to play this man-to-man game.
Long 3 from Malik.
That was a wonderful shot by Malik.
Aaron takes the ball into his hands, crosses him over, jumps, couldn't make it, hits the front of the rim.
That was called travel. It was the correct call, I believe.
Travel call for Malik.
As I was saying, Anushka, Sri Lanka doesn't have to play this man-to-man game from the half court because their biggest threat, Disure, is on the bench right now.
With 4 fouls. Pass off to Aaron. Fakes. Gives it off to Sanjay. Takes a 3. Couldn't get it. Aaron with the rebound. And there was Chandimal. Young man set out for the first half. Came at the end of the third quarter and is showing his skill. Calm under pressure. Makes that shot. Banks it in. And Coach Tilak is forced to take that first time out. So the lead has gone back up to 6 points, Dilka. This is the effect that the team Allianz powerhouse that they have, they have enough players on their bench. So the game that was equal, the game that was left just trailing by 1 point has gone back up to 6. I mean, Sri Lankan can't really take their foot off the pedal at any time. They need to be aware of everything that's happening.
I think this is a time for Andre to make a comeback also in this game. Yeah, he's
stepping in.
Stepping in.
I think if Sri Lankan is to make a run for this championship, Andre needs to play the majority of these minutes. Yes, give him a break maybe because he's not at his 100%, but he needs to play the majority of this game. He needs to play at least about 6 minutes of this game
Because if you look at the defense that Allianz is playing, they have 3 big men right under the rim. So Andre is the only person who can battle out that kind of a competition.
Andre can make those big men look small, so he is really needed. Unnecessary pass. Chandimal.
I think it came off from the foot.
Yep. But unintentional foot, I think they don't call it for that. So lead back up to 8. Chandimal making a few effort plays there. Pass off to Ryan. Takes a shot. No hesitation. Ryan, Aaron with the rebound. Malik throws it up. Beautifully done by Dulmina, the number 12 for Allianz.
Even though Anushka Chandimal didn't make the last 2 shots, him being there, making sure that they go for the basket is actually valuable.
Andre tries to score amongst the trees. Couldn't finish. Well defended by Team Allianz. Coach Winura up from his seat. Trying to egg his team players on. Crosses. And he's called for the foul. That's the number 12, Dulmina. We're back to a 10-point lead, Dilka.
Salim is back on the bench again. And I think Gene is also trying to make a comeback. That was a wonderful pass, but couldn't make the shot.
I don't know how he got that pass off, but
I think Buddhi is hurt out of that play.
collision to the back of the head. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's okay there.
Yeah, both players are down.
Yep, the crowd just tells him to get up, up, up. And he's up. Yep, let's see what happened. I think it was just his elbow coming down. No bad intentions there, just part of the game.
We have 7 minutes left and Disure is back on the floor. He has 1 foul remaining. I think his job is to make sure that they keep on scoring. You stay away from the primary or the secondary offensive players. Just make sure that you are supporting your scoring in this quarter.
Turned over by Dulina. Pass on to Buddhi. Settles. And couldn't finish. Rushed that shot.
He had Disura in front of him. With 4 fouls, he could have easily taken that shot.
Aaron gives it back to Dulina. Looking for the screen. Good screen by Chandimal. Long 3 from Dulina. Couldn't connect. Aaron brings it up to the court. Left unguarded. Pass off to Buddhi. Takes a 3. Good effort by Ryan, but Allianz comes up with the ball as Malik goes up and gets called for the charge.
That was the correct call.
Correct call.
He was well positioned to take that offensive foul.
Goes straight into the man. And he is called for his 3rd foul. As Gene comes back into the game for Buddhi.
I think the substitution for Ryan. Yeah.
Nearly had 6 players on the court.
Yeah. I would personally like to see Salim on the match again because he has been doing well in this game, particularly.
I really think we do need him. I think we need to see him back in the game for Sri Lanka to have any chance in this game.
So that position, Disura was actually guarding Andre as a primary defensive player. That was an interesting choice by Coach Pinura.
Pass it off to Aaron. Beautiful spin move.
Yeah.
Beautiful spin move. Catches Gene on the foul. Goes to the line.
If Sri Lankan team is allowing G need to defend Aaron one on a one-on-one situation. They need to have a backup. They need to keep Andre down the post at least to get the rebound, or make sure that he's driving into the basket from one side, that he doesn't have many options as he's having right now.
They need to get the weak side help coming in if he's going one-on-one with Gene.
Because
but
like you mentioned, Aaron is someone who represented national level competitions in 3-on-3 format.
And he has been doing really well on the post today. All the balls that he was fed on the post, he's been doing really well. Scored a few, got an N1, went to the line. So, I mean, Allianz should look to feed him a bit more because they do have the mismatch there. So unless Andre is guarding him, I think they should be feeding him. Back to Sanjay. Sanjay drives in. A little scoop layup. Couldn't finish.
I think that was a play that he should have made back in his days.
Yes. Back in his heyday, he would have definitely made that. But age catches up to everything. Disura bringing the ball
back, and Dulina is
a little bit of razzle-dazzle there, but couldn't finish. Chandima with another play, drops it off to Aaron, and he scores 50 points to 63. Allianz pulling away in the fourth quarter. Sanjay trying to rally his team. Surveys, calls for Andrew to get out of the court. Gives it to Shalin. Fakes. Shoots and misses. Andre with the rebound. Little baby hook. Couldn't finish. Gene with the rebound. Gene gets the ball again.
I think Aaron is hurt.
He got caught in the face that time. I hope it's not split. Looks to be okay. Doesn't look like there's any blood involved. But he'll feel it tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. But this is a situation where Sri Lanka can utilize off of that injury of Aaron. Because now you have Malik Disura with 4 fouls, and Chandimal is the other player. Who's down on the post. Sorry, Diluna. Diluna is the other player.
And Chama checks in.
Yeah.
So this might work in the favor of SriLankan Airlines if they play it correctly. Gives it to Andre. Takes a 3. Couldn't finish. Shalin with the rebound. Kasichetti.
The idea should be to drive into the basket, not to take the 3-pointers.
No, he had a different idea.
That was
calls for the carry.
Got to bring back Andre into the post. Yes. Yeah. And let him play.
Malik is called for the foul.
Yeah. Because since Disura is the primary defensive player, he's not going to make a fuss guarding Andre at this point. He will be very happy to leave 1 or 2 points out of his hands, or maybe throw the ball out to another teammate. So Malik will be the next player who can stop him.
But right now with that foul, he has committed 4 fouls as well. Correct. With 4 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Catches nothing but air. 2 poor free throws to SriLankan Airlines. Allianz with the ball. Disura brings it up. Shalin. Stutters. Sandimal with the miss. Dulmin with the offensive rebound on the other. And tips it in there. And catches that foul. Shalin Kasichetti is called for the foul as Allianz goes up for a 15-point lead.
Chandimal opened up quite a lot of options for Allianz, scoring options for Allianz during the last quarter.
He came in with a lot of energy into this game. I mean, after sitting out for nearly half the game, more than half the game, and you're subbed in, that's a lot to ask. And and he delivered. He scored a few points, made a lot of stops, made some plays happen.
I think Salim understood the assignment of going to the basket.
And most of the time in a tight game, in a game that's a crucial game, it's someone that's coming off the bench with a lot of energy. Is something that gives a push to the team, a well-deserved push. Because when Chandimal came in, the game was tight, but he ran the court, went for a few fast break points, made a good plays on defense. So, I mean, you have to give him props for that. Back to the full court defense. 5-second play, 5-second violation. Well defended by SriLankan Airlines.
One thing Sri Lankan has to make sure that when Allianz pass the ball into the backcourt, there is no one guarding Malik, the person who's passing the ball. So they have to make sure that they are covering that area. Here goes Ryan
with the three. Couldn't make it. Gets his rebound. Drives to the rim and takes it. 2-pointer. Staying with the full court defense.
Malik.
Savita rushed it, but he makes it. Savita De Silva. Malik brings the ball up. Chandimal rushes it. Back to Dulmin. Disura shoots. He misses. Jean De Silva with the rebound. Savita passes off to Kasichetti. Shalin surveys. Pass off to Ryan, who goes up for the straight up three. Walk. And once again, do we have violation?
No, I think Duline
is injured.
I think he's having a cramp.
I think it's cramps. Let's hope it's nothing serious. Yeah. It's just cramps.
So Allianz players are heading into bench with the injuries.
But Dulina comes back in.
Yeah. Dulina was also having cramps. And Aaron is back on the floor. I think he was too excited to be back on the floor.
3 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. 11-point lead for Allianz. Sri Lankan trying with all their might, pushing up full court. This would have passed it to Malik. Malik brings the ball up, gives it to Dulina. Shoots the three.
Malik back with the rebound. Back to Disura.
And that's a travel.
Correct call.
That three that Dulina took, I don't think that was necessary, given that you're 11 points up. Yes, you were open, but take some time off the clock. These are young players. They've got a lot to learn. As they go through the divisions, they learn these tricks of the game. Shalin with the ball. Hounded by the Allianz players. Aaron with the big time rebound.
Here goes Chandimal again.
And he makes it. The little man runs the length of the floor. Gets that easy jump in. 13 points is the lead right now. Shalin fakes, weaves, and that's going to be an easy basket.
Malik. And Dulina with the shot.
And Dulmina goes in for an easy layup. The lead has ballooned on to 15 points. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Can Sri Lankan Airlines bring this game back? Or can Allianz Insurance hold on to the lead?
I think the mistake that Sri Lankan Airlines is doing right now, when they get back from the full court press, they are not settling down for the set defense. You can't give up on your players when they are bringing the ball into the front court. Yes, you are guarding them from the back court on a full court press. when you come back to the set defense, make sure that you guard your own man.
So both the teams have a lot to talk about in this timeout. SriLankan Airlines more than Allianz. But 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. They have to put their body on the line if they want to even get a glimpse of this trophy. Trying to save up some time. Rolls the ball on the floor. Ryan, straight away three and makes it. Important shot. Disuro gets the ball. Throws it up. Malik trying to go for the ball. Turned over by Allianz. SriLankan Airlines gets another chance. Rolls the ball one more time. Sanjay steps out of bounds. Unforced error by Ryan. All that hard work.
I think they're trying to make sure Ryan is shooting as many as 3-pointers that they want to. Here goes Chandimal again.
Oh, he nearly makes it. And Ryan brings up the ball. Straight up three. Airballed it. He needs to pick his battles. He needs to catch a screen from somewhere. Needs to go for the uncontested three. And
I think it's
Shalin.
okay for you to go for that kind of a method, but make sure that your team, the other players are around the rim to make a rebound. You have to settle down a bit.
So that's the third team foul for SriLankan Airlines. As Sanjay commits the fourth foul for the team. Both teams are on foul trouble right now. 4 fouls apiece.
We are just under 2 minutes.
Sandima with the ball. Drives corner. Gives it off to Malik. Passes off to Dulina. Back to Dulina. Steadies himself and shoots it. Misses, but Andre is there for the rebound. Sanjay falling on the floor. Ball ends up with Ryan. Goes for the shot. Nothing but air. Dulina's there on the free. And he makes it 58-72. The game is slowly drifting away from SriLankan Airlines. Team Allianz making a strong statement in this fourth quarter. Shalin with the ball. Rolls. Gets called for the travel.
I think Allianz team is now feeling the smell of championship.
Buddhi gets called. Buddhi gets fouled. On his way to the tip, so he goes to the line. But any foul will get them to the line right now as both teams are in foul trouble.
And Malik is out of the game with 5 fouls.
He played a good game though.
Yeah.
He was the one who got them the initial start. He was the one that gave them the push.
And he never left the floor since the start.
Well-conditioned young man right there. Disappointed that he's left the court. You can see it in his face. But he might have done enough.
Yeah.
Buddhi makes the first free throw. 1 minute left on the clock. Misses the second. Disuro with the rebound. Passes off to Dulmin. Just under 1 minute left. Mulina wasting some time. Crosses, takes the screen. Pass out to Aaron, who takes that 3. Couldn't finish. Sri Lankan come up with the ball. Long pass to Buddhi. Buddhi falls down. Hard contact there, but he's clutching his knee. That was an awkward landing. I hope he landed a bit awkwardly. The concerned crowd right now, and we really hope that is just a shock injury and it's nothing too serious.
It seems like he has already taped up his knees.
Yes.
So it's indicate that he might have a previous injury.
So the medical team from Heel Hub is there immediately looking at the extent of this injury.
So Heel Hub has been helping these players from the beginning of the tournament. They are doing all the tapings, massages, releases and everything for free.
So one of the good signs is that he's got his legs in a bent position, so it has moved from what it was. So let's hope it's nothing too serious, and I mean that would be really unlucky with just 30 seconds left on the clock to get an injury.
The medical assistants are here to carry him off of the court.
But doesn't look like the stretcher is needed. He's able to put some weight on one leg. The crowd gives a standing ovation for a job well done. That's it for his night.
He has been a tremendous force during the tournament.
One of the top scorers for SriLankan Airlines. He's carried off the court, helped by his teammates. Not the way that he wanted to end this night for sure, but let's be glad that it's nothing too serious. So 36 seconds left on the clock. Let's get back to the game. Team Allianz has this in the bag. SriLankan Airlines gave a really good run for their money. Brought the lead down to 1, and they actually had the lead.
They had the lead,
but ended up with a one point lead, trailing by 1 at the end of third quarter.
There were so many opportunities that they could have utilized.
They had a good run in this tournament, being knocked out of the league league group stages last year, to coming up on the finals this season. So they've come a long way. They've added a few new members to their roster as well. So next season they'll look to regroup. So Andre, let's hopefully he'll be back from his injury. Let's hope Buddhi is back fully fit. Let's see if we have a few more players added to the roster for SriLankan Airlines. These are the final rights being passed down right now. Team Allianz with a commanding 13-point lead with 30 seconds left on the clock.
I think Coach Vinure is clearing out his bench.
I don't think the number 3 is being registered on the match today. So a bit of confusion right at the end of the game.
Definitely.
Clearing benches, but And Coach Winner finally settled for Chandimal to give you back in the game. So, longest 30 seconds I've seen, Dilka.
I think his impact was a difference maker in this game, for sure.
Especially in third and fourth quarters. He's the one that made the difference. So, Dulina drives in, draws the foul from Jean De Silva, steps back into the line. 25 seconds left on the clock. This is taking some time.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of time right now. Misses the first free throw, but I don't think the free throws will count for anything right now. Team Allianz has this under the bag. Finalists in the C Division League last year lost the finals to David Pierce. Moved up one division. Moved up one division. Came to compete in the C Division this time. Had an unbeaten run throughout the tournament. As the coaches call for the final timeout. Seven seconds left on the clock. 64 points to 73. Coach Winner advances the ball. They can run this clock down and be crowned champions. All the way from becoming runners-up in the C Division finals last year to becoming champions of the C Division 2024 Mercantile Basketball League. Team Allianz has had an unbeaten run throughout this tournament, came out on top, dominated all the teams, and ended up deserved champions in the 32nd edition of the Mercantile League, C Division champions. And that's going to be a wrap. You can hear the crowd cheering on for Team Allianz. They had a good presence here. Congratulations all around, but commiserations to Team SriLankan Airlines. They played their hearts out. All their players gave their best. Andre, Aaron, Jean, Sanjay. I can't name everyone right now, but they all gave their best. Buddhi put his body on the line, tried to make a difference. Let's hope he gets let's hope he gets better soon. Team Allianz, led by the captain Bhatia, limping on one foot, led the team, came in when he was needed. Disura on 4 fouls, made sure he got the team through. Aaron, an impressive performance. Malik led the team from the beginning. The number 26 Chandimal came off the bench in the third quarter with a huge impact to lead Allianz to become the champions of the C Division finals. And you can see from the graph, Team Allianz dominated the fourth quarter. A complete turnaround from their third quarter performance. They led the fourth quarter 22 points to 14, dominating SriLankan Airlines. They were not given any chance to win this game. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. That was young Chandimal who made an effort play. Dulmin was really great on the rebounds. Aaron played his game beautifully. Ryan tried his best. Had a really good shooting night. But ultimately, it was Team Allianz who came out on top. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the Papare. We're going to go into commercials and we'll be back with the presentation ceremony.
විද්‍ය වරදා පවතින්නේ මේ තෙල් මතද
තෙල් වලින් ලොකු කාර්යභාරයක් සිදු වෙනවා. නමුත් ආයුර්වේදය කියන්නේ මේ තෙල් මතම පදනම් වෙච්ච විද්‍යාවක් නෙවෙයි.
විවිධ විදිහේ තෛලයන් තියෙනවා. මේ බෑන් අහිතකර තත්ත්වයන් ශරීරයට නැද්ද?
සෑම තෙලකම තියෙනවා ගුණ කර්ම. මේ දැන් ගත්තම තෙල් වර්ග නම් ගත්තියන් නිර්ගුණ්ඩි කියලා තියෙනවා, නාරායන කියලා තියෙනවා, වාත විදුරංග, බලාකෝරණ්ඩ, සීතෝදක, නීල්‍යාදිය, ත්‍රිඵල තෛලය මෙවැනි තෙල් සමූහයක් තියෙනවා.
සුවාරණ බදාදා උදෑසන 8ට සහ සවස 4ට. නැවත විකාශය සෙනසුරාදා උදෑසන 9:30ට.
Bananas for the juiciest talent show on CBeebies.
Ready or not, here I go!
Celebrate your favourite superfood as they show off their fresh skills.
Hey. Ta-da!
And fruitastic facts before your berry eyes.
We bloom and grow super fast.
So squeeze the day because every fruit and veg is a superstar.
It's time to let our seeds shine.
Roots and Fruits. New episodes Monday to Friday on CBeebies.
පොඩ්ඩක් නවතින්න. ඔබ ඔය රිමෝට් එක අතේ තියන් channel මාරු කරන්නේ ඔබේ දරුවට බලන්න හොඳ programs යන channel එකක් හොයන්නද? ඔව් ඒක ලේසි වැඩක් නෙවෙයි තමයි. සමහර ඒවායි කාටුන් විතරයි. තවත් ඒවායි අධ්‍යාපනික වැඩසටහන් විතරයි. තව සමහරක් ඒවායි සින්දු විතරයි. ඔය සේරම එකම තැනක තිබුණා නම් දරුවටත් ලේසි, ඔබටත් පහසුයි නේද? එහෙනම් ඉතින් ඔබට නවතින්න වෙන්නේ මෙතන. දරුවගේ දැනුම අවබෝධය වර්ධනය කරන ගමන් දරුවා සතුටින් තියෙන වටිනා වැඩසටහන් රසක් මෙතන තියෙනවා. Dialog TV නාලිකාංක 48. A+ Kids TV. ආදරේ බෙදෙන පුංචි හිත්වලට ආදරෙන්.
Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television. Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Let's get into it.
This is Hits Now, where talents are discovered and superstars are born.
I'm very proud to have you on my team.
Where you can solve crimes and fight fires.
Must be nice.
Laugh with the family and many others. Play games and prove you're better. All the latest hits, all the time, all in one place.
So starstruck right now!
Hits Now The best of US TV.
It's time.
It doesn't get any better than this.
ලෝකයේ වැඩිම දෙනෙක්ගේ විනෝදාංශයක් චිත්‍රපට නැරඹීම. ෆිල්ම් හෝල් එකකට නොගිහින් ගෙදර ඉඳන්ම විනෝදාංශයට ඉඩක් ගන්න. පැය 24 පුරාම කැමතිම හොඳම ජනප්‍රියම හොලිවුඩ් චිත්‍රපට ඇතුළුව සිනමා නිර්මාණ නරඹන්න. එන්න ලොකුම සිනමා පුස්තකාලයට. ඇන්ෆ්ලික්ස් සියල් සපිරි උසස් සිනමා රසාස්වාදය පිරුණ තැන.
රිදීතිරේ මහේෂා කිතාරු පුංචිතිරය ආලෝකමත් කරන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ජනප්‍රියතම සිනමා නාලිකාව රිදී TV ඉතා හදබැඳි මෙදා රසවිඳි කළු සුදු සිනමාවේ පටන් නූතන HD යුගය දක්වා නාද වර්ණ සුසංයෝගී වූ පුළුල් සිනමා රසවින්දනය ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සිනමා රසිකත්වය වෙනුවෙන්ම ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් චැනල් අංක 18න් රිදී TV.
What's going on here?
Can't stop! Express!
Coming through!
It's Big Thomas! Yeah! They're finally here! Thomas and Friends, Monday to Friday on CBeebies.
क्रिकेट के इंटरनेशनल सीजन का जलवा इंडिया टूर ऑफ इंग्लैंड इंग्लैंड टूर ऑफ न्यूजीलैंड इंग्लैंड के होम सीरीज एंड मेनी मोर बिग सीरीज
अब क्रिकेट फैंस के पास होगा सेलिब्रेशन का बिग रीजन
හැම රැයකම අප නොනිදා තැබූ අපේ කාලේත් මින් පෙර යුගයේත් හොඳම ටෙලිනාට්‍ය රසාලිප්ත කතා තුළ අපමණ සිනහ වූ මදකට හැඬුම් සිර වූ අපේම නොවූ අපේම කතාන්තයන් ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ටෙලිනාට්‍ය කලාව සැරසූ සුරම්‍ය රැඟුම් ආනන්දය නොනවත්වා නරපන්න සිටිහිටස් ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ටෙලිනාට්‍ය නාලිකාව ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් චැනල් අංක 19.
There's a big world out there for your child to explore. With so much to see, so many things to do, and so much to enjoy learning about. They can do it all with the UK's #1 children's channel, CBeebies.
Amazing!
It's a safe place for your child to learn through play with delightful shows that will entertain and educate.
That works for me.
Get them ready for a big world with CBeebies.
කිසිදා නොමියෙන මතක කිසිදා නොමියෙන චරිත සැමදා මතකෙන් නොමියෙන චිත්‍රපට තුළින් ස්වර්ණමය යුගයක් එකලු කළ අප්‍රමාණ රසිකාදරයට පාත්‍ර වූ සිංහල සිනමාවේ අමරණීය චරිත මතකාවර්ජනය අමරණීය මතක ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් චැනල් අංක 18 රිදී TV ඔස්සේ සෑම දිනකම සවස 3ට.
දැන් රිදී TV නාලිකා වෙතින් ජයරත්න ගලගෙදර ඉදිරිපත් කරන බයිස්කෝප් කතා වැඩසටහන. ඔබ කැමති චිත්‍රපටයේ රසවත්ම කතා අහන්නට බලන්නට ඩයලොග් TV නාලිකා අංක 18 රිදී TV ඔස්සේ දැන් සෑම සෙනසුරාදාකම සවස් 5:30ට බයිස්කෝප් කතා.
දන්නවද සිංහයාගේ කම්මැලිකම ගැන? දැකලා තියෙනවද මීමස් රජුලගේ ලස්සන? අහලා තියෙනවද The Great Elephant Gathering එක ගැන? විඳලා තියෙනවද තල්මහෙක්ගේ ආදරය? මේ සේරම දකින්න, අහන්න, බලන්න, විඳින්න පුළුවන් එකම තැන. Animal Planet. ලෝකයට හැංගුණ සත්ව ලෝකයේ අපූර්වත්වය සමග Animal Planet.
ඇත්තටම ආයුර්වේද වෛද්‍ය විද්‍යාව රඳා පවතින්නේ මේ තෙල් මතද?
තෙල් වලින් ලොකු කාර්යභාරයක් සිදු වෙනවා. නමුත් ආයුර්වේදය කියන්නේ මේ තෙල් මතම පදනම් වෙච්ච විද්‍යාවක් නෙවෙයි.
විවිධ විදිහේ තෛලයන් තියෙනවා. මේ බෑන් අහිතකර තත්ත්වයන් ශරීරයට නැද්ද?
සෑම තෙලකම තියෙනවා ගුණ කර්ම. මේ දැන් ගත්තම තෙල් වර්ග නම් ගත්තියන් නිර්ගුණ්ඩි කියලා තියෙනවා, නාරායන කියලා තියෙනවා, වාත විදුරංග, බලාකෝරණ්ඩ.
semi-finals, and we had two fantastic performances by all four teams. So give a round of applause to these young gentlemen and who played some wonderful basketball, and definitely worth the money whoever paid for the tickets. So having said that, to distribute the awards, I would like to humbly invite Mr. Nuwan Indika, Vice President MSBA, along with Mr. Jonathan Arumugam, Treasurer of MSBA. So before the presentation, also I would like to thank our partners Mycola and Hela Hub Wellness Partners, along with Akbar at ThePapare.com, CDB Finance, American Motorizers, along with David Pierce Group and Demo. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our partners of the event who's been supporting us throughout. And this tournament is unlike many tournaments. We do it over a period of 2 months or so. So to support us in terms of the financial terms, so that is a great strength to have these partners on board. Right, so let's start with the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a tough competition. They gave their best, held on until the last quarter, but beaten narrowly. The runners-up of the 32nd Mercantile League Tournament, D Division, put your hands together, DFCC Bank. So can we please have the team to receive the medals and the captain last, please. Can we please also have the coach to come and receive the medal, the runners-up coach. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, D Division runners-up, DFCC Bank. All right, next up will be the most valuable player of the tournament in D Division. So it's not the finals only, the selection is for the entire tournament. So any guesses on the D Division best player? Most valuable player of the D Division. All right, let me give you some tips. He's been the player of the game in 3 games and top scorer in the semi-finals and finals. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, Dasun Ranasundara. And the most valuable player awards are dedicated to late Ranil Ganewatha, a former Sri Lankan player and a product of DSN Anayaka. So all the most valuable player awards are dedicated to our good friend, late Ranil Ganewatha. Up next, the 32nd Mercantile League Tournament D Division champions, the unbeaten NDB Bank. So we have the coach Migara Senarath as well. So I had the privilege of seeing him as a school ball player, a club player, a national player, and today I'm very proud to see him as a championship winning coach. Congratulations, Migara. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, unbeaten in their championships, and tonight the D Division champions in DB Bank. Thank you, gentlemen. Next up, the C Division. And we had once again a fantastic performance in the finals. We saw it was very close. The third quarter was exceptional for this particular team, but the fourth and the final quarter was not that great. But however, getting to this stage is not easy, and producing a wonderful final display is even more tougher. Ladies and gentlemen, C Division men's runners-up of this 32nd Mercantile League, SriLankan Airlines. Can we have the captain to receive the trophy? Make some noise, the runners-up of C Division, SriLankan Airlines. Thank you. Okay, another interesting special award, MEP award dedicated to late Ranil Ganewatha. Ladies and gentlemen, the most valuable player of the C Division, scoring 133 points throughout the tournament and also winning the player of the game in 4 games. Please welcome Disura Disanayaka. Like I said, the final was not an easy game. It was pretty much of a roller coaster ride. But these young men, they held on to the lead. Even though the third quarter was slightly away from them, they proved they are the champions tonight by regaining that lead. And also, unbeaten throughout the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the C Division champions, Allianz Insurance. Can you please have the team and the captain? Once again, truly deserved champions, Allianz Insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, with that we conclude our ceremony tonight and the proceedings. Until we see you again, have a wonderful evening. And for all the viewers, those who are joining from home, thank you so much for being part of the live Papare.com coverage. Until we meet you again in the rest of the games on the coming weeks. Have a wonderful night. Good night.
And that was the end of an exciting day of basketball. We had two exciting finals taking place, with one Team NDB coming out on top on the D Division finals, and Team Allianz coming out on top over SriLankan Airlines on the C Division men's finals. Thank you, sports fans, for everyone who has tuned in to the Papare, Sri Lanka's leading sports channel. And we hope to see you again as we go through this tournament in the next edition of the B Division finals. And that's me, Anushka, calling it ends for the night. We hope to see you soon. Thank you. Good night.